Today is gonna be a really big day. Bye.
So we're going to ask that you please remain seated until that seatbelt sign has been turned on, even though you will see your question that's up first. Thank you.
I got waves that are tossing me, crashing all over my beliefs, and in all sincerity, Lord, I want to be yours.
How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. How are you
Got your
doing?
phone? I'm good, I'm good.
That's good.
How's life treating you?
Life's been good.
Good?
Yeah. Just, typical my life, just playing shows all the time. And so I've been like kind of anxious, like especially the last probably 2 months. I've been like, Mom, I need to go see Dr. Sims because it really did help, and I can tell the difference of not wearing it.
Cool. So I'm not that bad a guy, right?
No, not just mostly, but not completely awful. Just mostly. Yeah.
And every tiny quirk that makes you. So
I heard about you like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, from a fan that emailed me, and I think their nephew had come to see you before. Also has Tourette syndrome. I was very excited. I was like skeptical of I was like, a mouthpiece fixed Tourette, okay. That was 2014, and then we called you. I had a concert up in the area, and so it worked out perfectly. So we flew in early for my show, and we were able to spend some time consulting with you and all that kind of stuff. And then you even like took a whole bunch of time to hear my mom's situation and like see if you could help with like solutions for that. Then a couple months later, we came back, and that's when I like got. Or no, when the first time I was here was when I did the tongue, what do they call them?
Depressor.
I almost call them tongue suppressors. Tongue depressors. And do you remember how many ticks we started at? Because I have a number in my head, but I think I don't want to make it up. But it's where you put like a certain amount of the tongue depressors in your mouth to see how much you like twitch within a 3-minute period. And then
You had 102.
yeah, so I ticked 102 times in a 3-minute period, which my fans and stuff don't usually see that because I usually either hide it or I'm usually just having a good day. But that's a normal day for me, is 102 ticks in 3 minutes. Probably about half of them are physically harmful ticks. A lot of like chest hitting. And then after we got to what the size of my mouthpiece would be, I was down to like 7 ticks.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember the bad number,
That's right.
just the good number.
That's
So
right.
I was
You
down to
remember?
7
Good.
ticks in 3 minutes. So after I came back after a couple of months and got my mouthpiece done, that's what I went from over 100 ticks in 3 minutes down to 7 ticks in 3 minutes. And I wore my mouthpiece all the time, and I knew that it was helping, and it was even helping with my anxiety and with my OCD. I didn't feel like I didn't feel like the compulsion and stuff, like the need to, wash my hands all the time, or the need to always put like lotion on like 30 times a day, or like, the obsessions that I had, like all of that stuff was starting to diminish until one day I was at the mall and someone recognized me and they wanted to take a picture, and I was really embarrassed that I had the mouthpiece in because it gives me like a lisp. And so I took it out and I put it in my pocket, which I shouldn't have done. And then my jacket got closed in my car door, which I drive a truck, so it like really slammed it. So my mouthpiece broke, and I came back up here. Dr. Sims fixed it, but I had done some damage to that mouthpiece, and so it still didn't really fit properly. So ever since December of last year, I've been kind of on and off wearing the messed up mouthpiece, and I've noticed a difference because I don't wear it as much, and my tics started to come back. And especially the last 2 to 3 months, I've had pretty serious difficulty with just trying to even read and reading comprehension and staying focused. And my physical tics have come back. My just being anxious about things has come back. And having the mouthpiece didn't make everything perfect, but not having the mouthpiece now, I've definitely noticed the difference in having it. So I toured all of June and July, and I pretty much toured from January to July. And then August I spent with my family, my parents up in Detroit, my mom getting care, and literally I was just whatever I have to do to get here. And my other option of not being here was to be at home at a Kelly Clarkson concert tonight. So we know how important this mouthpiece is. I gave that up, but I just like I really needed to just come back and get a new one because it's really helped a lot in my like personal life, in my work life, and so yeah, I'm definitely ready to get my lisp back.
Get your lisp back.
It's
That's
worth
pretty
the
good.
lisp. I'd rather have a lisp than 102 ticks.
Pieces aren't fitting, I'm missing. Directions on the map going in circles, and my soul is weary from.
I'm gonna explain what you're doing. So basically, what Dr. Sims is going to do is the mouthpiece I had before, like it already had the amount of height, and so he's adding more height to the new one so that it'll keep my mouth open. Basically, what Dr. Sims does is there's a nerve in this general area that when compressed, it causes me to twitch more. And so when that nerve is free, I'm not twitching as much. So I'm less likely to twitch when I'm playing drums, which is when my mouth is wide open, when I'm singing, mouth wide open, when I'm talking 24/7. Anything that I'm doing where my mouth is open. When I close my mouth, when I have to like be quiet, that's when my tics would come more. Like when I'm sitting in the movies, when I'm sitting in church and listening, when I'm sitting in class, when I was in college. That's when my tics would be bad. Like I had all my college classes, all my professors knew that if I just got up and left, it was because I had to go twitch for 5 minutes. Like it was just part of college for me. So what this mouthpiece does is it's reconstructing my jaw, so that it is not compressing and pushing on that nerve, so that I do not twitch as much. And eventually, after wearing it over time, which I think is kind of varies for every patient, wearing it over time, I won't have to wear it anymore because my jaw will adjust and the teeth in the back will actually open up and out. Yeah.
It seems what you start, you will complete.
So I put my mouthpiece in. I've had it in for like 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. And already just since putting it in, I just feel, I just feel a lot more relaxed. But the only thing I'm doing right now is my chest tic, where I like bring my chest in. But when I first came in today, I was doing my jaw like that, and I just realized I haven't done that in the last 5 or 10 minutes. And then I just overall, it was like the first time I put my mouthpiece in, the last year when I got my first one, I went to the car with my dad, and I don't think I should just, but I started crying like the second I got in the car because I felt like more relaxed. I told my dad that I hadn't felt that relaxed since I was probably 15 on really heavy medication, which that medication had so many side effects it wasn't worth it to feel that relaxation. So we're talking 8 years later and I finally just feel relaxed. And so yeah, I don't know, I feel like I could, when I go to sleep now, like normal Zen Grace, like full-blown Tourette, no mouthpiece, it takes about an hour to 2-3 hours to fall asleep. But I feel like I could probably fall asleep right now, which is great. So that was one thing I noticed when I first got the mouthpiece, is that I got a full night's rest. And that was my first full night's rest in a long time. So yeah, I feel really relaxed right now. Pretty awesome. I spent ages 13 to 17, and I still, run my foundation. I'm a fighter, but I spent 13 to 17, like, very diligently working on videos for kids with Tourette, suggesting therapies and all that kind of stuff. Just, I would talk about my experiences and stuff I saw on ABC, whatever it was. That was the first 4 years of my foundation, was just as much information as I could find to help improve the quality of life for kids with Tourette syndrome. So out of me having 10 years of experience of working toward helping people with Tourette syndrome, this is by far the best, advice I can give. I mean, personally, I think faith in family is like the best advice I can give. But on a medical side, as far as using doctors and using these tools that we've been blessed with, I think this is the best. This is the best thing that I could offer someone, because it's giving me more relief than medicines, than all that stuff. I've tried so many medicines from the age of 9 to 16. I was pretty much a zombie all throughout middle and high school. And then when I went to college, I just decided to tough it out and not do medicine. It was really hard, but I would rather, suffer with Tourette syndrome than try to do medication because it was miserable. But now I don't have to suffer anymore, and I also don't have to worry about the medication, and that to me is magical. So yeah, I mean, if anybody was wondering if it's worth it, take it from me, somebody that had very severe, often very violent tics. I would hit myself in the chest. Last year, I was hitting myself in the chest 5 to 10 times an hour, and so it's affecting my breathing, and my asthma was getting worse, and hitting myself in the head as well. So that it's just not worth it to live like that. Nobody should have to, harm themselves, especially when you can't help it. It's really frustrating. So yeah, if you can improve that quality of life, then you should go for it. And Dr. Sim just helped our family out a lot, and with Mouthpiece has been total godsend. So let's hope I don't break it this time. Let's hope they keep it out of my pocket. That's what this is for.
Good deal. I'm Dr. Sims, and we had Zen Grace here today. A very nice and beautiful young lady, and I like the beauty in that she's helping others. That's the beauty for me. What I do here is I help those who have Tourette's, who have a lot of other movement disorders that are not the general way that is treated by medicine. So I do an alternative type of medicine, and we have a good success rate. God has blessed me, and God continues to bless me, and I hope God continues to bless Jamie and her foundation, and her family, and her dad, her mom, and their church, all that. And we want nothing but good things to come out of what we do here today.
Will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Yep.